What's up, everyone? So I finally out on the road. It took me a minute to get ready, man, today. I was up late last night because of the ride and losing, my ring and my dog tags and necklace. It's fucking me up, man. It's terrible, and I don't want to go back to go look for it. I spent all day yesterday riding hard, and it's not good, I'm not gonna go out, I'm not gonna find it. Not today. Definitely not. So my mind was on it, I was frustrated this morning, but, I'm alright. Plus I was sore. Not that bad though, because I'm so used to it and I know what to do, now, traveling so much and just hurting myself repeatedly, knowing that I'm gonna hurt myself and I still do it. That's why I take it easy now, man. Like even when I ride, like BMX and I do tricks, like if it feels sketchy at all, I don't even attempt it. Like not like I sense any sketch at all. No, it's no. And and there's reasons for it. First, I don't have nothing to prove to anyone. That's first of all. I know I can do this stuff, and that's not the point of the channel either. I'm not trying to become a pro rider or, get a sponsorship or, I'm way past due on that one. That ticket, that ride's over with. I should have did that when I was young, instead of getting in trouble and. But I wasn't always in trouble either, and that's what frustrates me a lot, and what's wrong with the society today, and, they expect everyone to be a certain way instead of uplifting people, and this is not everyone, I'm not speaking about everyone, those people know who those people know who they are. We all know who we are for the most part, It says, the Bible clearly says, know thyself to know someone else. You can't know anyone else if you don't know yourself. Everyone's the same in the same way. I mean, we all look the same in a sense, we all have arms and legs, and some of us don't, but you know what I'm getting at. But I decided to go donate plasma today. First of all, I went the other day and was fucking stupid. Wasted my time. My degree was, my temperature was, 1 point higher than it was supposed to be, and 99.6, and it can't be higher than a 99.5. Stupid. And I was perfectly fine, I was just hot from riding. And it's stupid because the lady, she was like, kind of urging me to get up there, and I wasn't conscious of it, And she felt bad too. She felt bad. Because they know me up there. People know who I am, they remember me because, of who I am. I go out of my way to make people laugh, and I take my time to get to know people. A lot of people don't do that. They don't talk, or they're just quiet, I used to be like that. But when you do so much time and, you get in prison, you start getting into fights, they put you in the hole, man. And I've had to do some time in the hole. Quite a few times. And, you get bored in there and shit, and folks start, talking to ants and shit, man. And feeding them, you start appreciating life in a sense, and before I would, be irritated about black ants in my house, I'd be tripping fuck, there's ants in my house, goddamn it, and, kill them and stuff, and what the fuck does the ant do to me, It hasn't done anything to me, I don't know, So, I just, you look, I don't know, man, there's so many different things I want to speak about, and it's so hard to get it all, that's why I started making these videos too, because not only am I, I have so much to speak about. I have so much knowledge and so many experiences with all these people, and and I'm going to be continuing having these experiences. So not only will I have stories, you guys will be able to see this stuff, a lot of times, and you'll be able to have your own stories from what you've seen and learn as much as I do. Hopefully you learn more than me, because I'm stubborn. Not so much as before, but I'm pretty bad. So this is actually a garbage dump, believe it or not. It's all garbage underneath there. So the reason why I kind of came this way a little bit, because I know the history of it, and it's on my way to donate, and also it's part of Hines Drive where I'm going to go ride. And there's not that many riding places over here that actually have real, difficult, skilled stuff, with ramps, and it's hard to find that stuff when you're limited on money and you don't have a car right this second, and you can't ride that far. I mean, I could ride far, but these places I'm looking at, they're you have to drive, unless I backpack for 2-3 days, and ride there, which I might do here and there, but I got one more week pretty much, planned out to, finish packing everything up. I gotta try to be gone soon, plus, I'm getting rid of the house, so, people are gonna be wanting to move in, and, so, I gotta get all that stuff done, and so, I wanna go ride, I'm not gonna be here anymore, and for a long time, unless I come visit, and unless I decide to come back with Margarita, get a cabin up north. If I do get a cabin up north, it'll be in Silver Lake Sand Dunes, Mears, Michigan. It'll be that way if I do get a place in Michigan. And I might, I do ministry and stuff, I might, I was thinking about having a church up here, in a few places, but right now my circumstances with Margarita and my dream traveling, and I started this stuff, on Facebook, with my, all my writing about Jesus and my personal experiences, and hashtags, so that they're saved for everyone to see, and, people talk to me, people want to, they're interested in what I have to say, so, and I'm doing it for Margarita as well, the situation that she's in, and, well, she's not in that situation anymore, but she was in it, and there was many, there's many women in it now, and still in it, that's why I want to make it aware, and nobody listens, man, you tell people, and, and then you go, I've been writing up paperwork, I studied law while I was locked up, and I knew stuff before that as well, I've been, like I told you, I read and study a lot, and, I've been writing up a motion to, appear in front of, the court and make it aware, but, there's also, there's people's lives involved, and, and as soon as I do something like that, these families, they're going to, they're not going to like me. So, I gotta have people behind me, supporting me. I gotta have, a lot of people that are aware of it, and they, they understand it, and, maybe they have similar situations, because there is, there's other states that, these women have been abused, physically abused, mentally abused. And I've been doing the research. I have a website, which I'll post on my Facebook eventually. But, it shows all the cases where all the states that support these women now. And the last one I read, I forget the name of the state. There's so many of them, but we got a lot of states. But these women weren't getting paid minimum wage, man, and neither was Margarita. She was making less than $200 a week. And they didn't want to give her any money for anything, and they're supposed to give her pay her, and they would always come up with excuses and all that stuff. But it's frustrating with all that stuff. And these women, you know, I forgot I was on the top. I just get so frustrated, man. No, but so the minimum wage, you know, they sued. They went to Supreme Court, you know, and the ruling said that, you know, the state said that, you know, these women got to get paid minimum wage, you know. So everybody, all those women in that state, you know, it's mandatory. And you know, Margarita works, you know, for the state. She's watching children. She's, you know, she's got, when you get a J1 visa, you get a social security number, you know, you get a bank account, you know, everything, all that stuff, you know, you're legit. You're pretty much a citizen to go to school here. And you can come back if you complete the contract, which is amazing, you know. And what's crazy is people do come over here and fall in love and get married. And, you know, I looked into that, you know, and it was really frustrating because, one, you got to prove, you know, that she didn't come over here just to get married, you know, through the J1 visa, which that's not true. You know, we met on Facebook, first of all. You know, and second, she's got to complete, those J1 visas are funny, man. You know, you got to complete like 1 year of work, right, for these families. And then after that, you can actually, you know, apply at different places, you know, and you can work as long as you can provide. And a lot of these women, you know, they get put in these positions with these families that are taking advantage of them, and they end up not knowing what to do because the agency always abides most of the time with the family because that's who's paying, you know, that's their money, that's how they eat. So they, you know, they're willing to overlook, you know, what the family's doing to these women, and it's terrible. And when these women speak up, they get put in a situation, one, they gotta go home, which it's crazy because they don't even provide you with any money to go home. They just tell you got 30 days to get on a fucking plane and go back wherever you're supposed to be. And if not, they fucking terminate you. The agency that you get the contract with is the one that's in control of your passport, you know, and fucking, they just cancel it, you know, and they just, boom, you're out of the database. And now these women become illegal aliens, all because they're scared to speak up. And then they go on the run. And it's crazy because they come here chasing their dreams, come in here not really, you know, naive, and these agencies are recruiting these women, you know, from Mexico, most of them, and Cuba, you know, there are other countries as well in South America, and, you know, all over the world. And it's crazy because all of them are beautiful women, every single one of them. If you look at them, they're all beautiful. And Margarita, you know, I'm almost 34, you know, and I'm about to be that age where I'm not gonna be able to steal the world, you know, physically. It's taxing on your body, you know. And look at all the stuff I do, I record, you know, and the stuff I've already done. And she's almost 30, and they have an age restriction on that stuff, and you can't be older than, I think, 26 or 27, I forget. And the only reason why she got in, man, I'm telling you, it's because she's pretty and she's smart. Because, you know, that's what they look for. They look for really intelligent women and smart, you know, beautiful women, and they bring them over here, you know. And it's crazy because you can just imagine, you know, they're not telling these women, you know, that these families are, you know, using them and overworking them and, you know, touching them and all this other stuff. And what's crazy, the family, I swear, man, the family that Margarita was with, pretty sure they were like swingers, you know. Like I just got that feeling from them a lot. And the way, like, her mom, like, the mom was a slime ball, man. Terrible, man. She would, like, slip me right in front of her husband, almost, pretty much. And in front of Margarita. And that's what made me think they're swingers, because he was, like, okay with it, you know? And it's crazy because Margarita didn't pick up on it right away because she's busy. She was cooking. She was, you know, playing with the kids and stuff, you know, doing what she's supposed to do. She was so excited about, you know, what we were, you know, like doing everything for us that she finally was able to get me in the house, you know, and somebody that she loved, you know, and see this family. She's lonely, you know? And this woman is pretty much trying to tell me I could spend the night. She was basically saying, like, come sleep with me, like. And if you look, what's fucked up is you look at her husband, you can tell he's not, you know, he ain't no alpha male, you know, he's not, you know. And she's one of those, like, you can tell she just like ran the family, you know, and like did whatever she wanted, you know. And what's funny, like, Margaret even told me, like her, you know, dude, you know, she didn't, dude, the family had all the money, you know, and she was just, you know, you could just tell, like, she was just there for the money, you know. And so it was just terrible, all these situations, like, it was just awkward, man. And like, it's terrible because now, you know, she wasn't done with the year contract yet, so she had to find another family, which she did, you know, that's Margarita, you know. But we had to separate, and that shit was stupid, man. All because of the family and using her, you know. And then they, you know, they lied and make her look bad, and, you know, and then, like, they even told her, she told Margarita that to leave me, that she needs to find somebody that has a lot of money. Girl, if you only knew. It's funny, man. Like, I can't wait to put her on blast. Like, that shit was dirty, man. And even, you know what's crazy? You know how, like, it even really started and stuff? Margarita, like, she has a strong backbone, man. She did not say anything. She just dealt with it the whole time until the fucking lady, man. The lady expected her. So Margarita only gets paid. She's only supposed to watch the kids. Her job isn't to, you know, clean up the house after them, you know? Like, after the kids, yeah, but not them, you know? And the woman was expecting her to do her laundry. And Margarita told her no. And, like, she made a big deal out of it. And Margarita was like, you know, I'm not touching your crusty ass underwear, man, you know? Like, you know, she was complaining to me about it, you know? And I told her, like, just bite the bullet, you know? Just, you know, I'll make sure, you know, like, I'll make sure we'll get through this. We're gonna get through this, you know? We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. And it was so hard, man. Just stupid shit, man. And, like, the way they look down on her just because of her, you know, because of her culture, like, in her language. Like, her, like, the lady would, like, Margarita would go out of her way, right, to teach me, you know, Spanish and stuff, you know, like, the meaning of it. And, like, she would, like, cut Margarita off and, like, say some stupid shit. She'd be like, oh yeah, we already know. Like, we know the language. Like, but I don't. Like, come on, man. Like, and the kids, it's crazy too, because, like, the kids picked up quick, you know, because of Margarita. The kids were speaking two languages, you know, we're speaking Spanish, and, you know, and that's what half the reason what the cultural exchange program's all about, you know. You know, these women are coming over and teaching these kids a second language. That's why they're getting paid too, you know. And this family is not even, like, appreciating any of it. And what's crazy, you know what's crazy? I don't want to tell people this, but it's important, you know. Margarita, she's not the first woman that was there in that family's house. And what's crazy is, when we went to Cedar Point, you know, Margarita had these, you know, met these other, you know, couple, this other girl and this other guy, like, in the same situation as me, you know, that you know, was dating this other girl. And we all went to Cedar Point, right? And Margarita had these candies. They were Cuban candies, you know, and I've never seen them before. And they're really good, man. And, you know, she had a bunch of them, you know, and she gave them all to us, and everybody liked them, and everybody asked them where they came from, and she said, hello, she said, that she found them in her room that the family had, right? For the au pairs, you know, the student exchange A1 visa girls, and she found it with a letter, and said that the candies were from her home, you know, that she brought them to, you know, share with the family, you know, the part of the culture, you know, and the family didn't even wouldn't even eat it. They're like, we don't touch stuff like that. Like, wouldn't even try it. And what's crazy, it's just sweet. It was a sweet. It wasn't even like something nasty, you know, funky, weird looking, or it was a sweet, you know, just sugar. It was just sugar. So, you know, and it's crazy, man. And like, the girl even wrote like a letter, you know, and said like, I really hope the next girl, you know, eats this candy and appreciates, you know, my culture, and you know, like, if you're in this family, just, it's gonna be hard, you know, and you know, dude, that's crazy, man. That's why I'm doing this. I can't take it anymore, man. It's hurting me not talking about it. It's hurting me knowing that all these other women, you know, like, I'm about to cry, dude. It's fucking me up. Like, if I could go on a warpath, I would. I'm serious. I'd go on a warpath, man, and just I would do 1,000 years. I would. It's stupid. The whole fucking situation is stupid, man. I'm tired of this shit, you know? That's why I'm going out to sea, man. There ain't nobody out there, just me and her. She ain't gotta fucking deal with this shit. Shit's terrible, man. Fucking American culture, and I fucking grew up in it. Fucking hate it, man. And it's not just us, you know? It's everyone. It's everyone. The more I travel, the more I fucking see it. It's stupid. I fucking hate it, man, and I don't want to do this shit, but you know, the Lord's telling me to do this shit, you know? I hate this shit. I'm sick of it, you know? People, like, it was so hard to see all that, you know? It was terrible. I've been through a lot of shit, man. I've seen a lot of shit. But that whole situation was just, I've never had something turn my stomach like that in a long time, man. And let me tell you, I've done some stupid shit myself. I ain't no motherfucking saint, you know? And I ain't done shit like that. You know, I ain't fucking manipulated people's heads like that, man. That bitch, that's all she does is fucking sit there and manipulate fucking people's heads to accomplish what she fucking wants. It's fucking ignorant. And it pisses me off. I can't do nothing about it. Yet! So tired of people, man. And I'm gonna fucking do it legal too, you know? Because I have to. I have to. I can't do it any other way. Otherwise I would. Believe me, I would. Just sick of it, man. That's why I ride all the time. I fucking work out so much because I don't have fucking no one to talk to about it. And they don't fucking care. You know, they don't fucking listen to me. You know, they don't care. Neither did my dad. My dad didn't care either. No, he didn't. When I got fucking engaged to her, man, I got her the ring fucking. She ran up to my dad, man, and was like, look what he got me in. Look what your son got me in. He wouldn't even fucking look at her or talk to her. Like, what? Like, I know she speaks Spanish, you know, but you don't, you know, you have a hard time understanding her, but it's because you don't fucking take the effort. You don't put no effort into it. That shit just ate me up, man. And it fucked her up too, you know? She didn't feel comfortable in my home. Stupid. How you doing? It's terrible, man. So there's a woman coming by. They probably fucking think I'm crazy. I am. I'm going crazy. Shit's dumb. It's everything, man. You know, I'm trying to sell all my stuff. You know, it's, you know, none of my family, they're all fucking high. You know, they're all fucking doped out. And the ones that fucking aren't, they're fucking too high fucking because I believe in Jesus and because I love a woman that's fucking Mexican. They don't want fucking nothing to do with me. It's fucking stupid. Like, I didn't do anything to you. Or anyone else. You know, the way people treat us when we're together. Because we're two different colors. You know, it's fucking ignorant. I'm tired of that shit, man. You know, I fucking grew up in the hood, man. I'm fucking half black. Tired of this shit. Huh. You know, fucking black kids used to chase me down the street, fucking try to steal my bike. The fucking shug across the street used to have to come out with this fucking gun and tell them not to fucking, to keep me from getting beat up. My bike's stolen, you know? Shit's crazy, man. I ran into Sugar Man not that long ago. It's nice to see him. Even though he's still Sugar Man, he hasn't changed. Not one bit. Still doing the same old shit. Standing on the block. Fucking dumb as fuck, man. Like, you're fucking almost 50, bro, and you're still standing on the block. Come on, man. You're like 40, 50, come on. Like, really? I'm surprised he made it that long. It's because he ain't no big timer. You know, and he moves slow. He's pretty smart, actually. That's why he's still alive. If you make it past 30 in the hood, you're pretty much gonna live the rest of your life. I'm telling you. Because you know how to move. You know, you got all those knuckles, bruises, you know what I mean? You earn them, you earn your stripes, you know what I mean? That's why they're still alive. This lake's beautiful. You know what's funny? I need to go that way. I kind of went out of the way, everybody. Kind of mad. I passed the trail. I was gonna take the cut up, and it's back half a mile that way. So I can either go that way or take the road that way. It's gonna take me out of the way, but it's fine. I gotta come back this way anyways to go ride the trail, because that's where I'm gonna start. I didn't get to ride this trail, and but it was never really like advanced. But see, like, they got that bridge over there too. They never had that over there. I used to go catch turtles down there. If you ever come to Hines Drive and Ann Arbor Trail in Michigan on the west side of Detroit, Westland area, the lake right here, they're actually dredging it and cleaning it out. But you catch crayfish, a lot of crayfish. You can literally just pull up your, you can pull up like your pants or shorts, you know, and just go out there barefoot or whatever, you know, some boat shoes, and you can pretty much just lift up rocks and there'll be a shitload of crayfish, you know, and good eating too, you know. You can eat them, you know, people don't, that water, you know, the crayfish I'll eat, but like the fish, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to justify that water, because it's, I mean, but I won't swim in it, but, you know, I don't know. So I'm doing all this studying. It's crazy. It blows my mind that that water treatment, that all these, they say that they're doing the studies that all the hormones from the birth control is messing up the fish, you know, that it's going through the, you know, it's getting back out into the ecosystem, you know. And it makes sense because people are lazy, man. You think all those water treatment plants, you know, if they're not fully ran by machines, which machines break down, make mistakes too, but when they're not working properly, but you know, humans are lazy, man. They are. You know, who knows, you know, what people forget to do, you know, in those water treatment plants. They could be standing on the side, pissed off one day, pissing in it. You think I'm joking? I'm not. It's just, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, like the water, I see if they piss in it, you know, it'll probably be clean. You know, they got chemicals of chlorine, it's absolutely fine. But you get what I'm saying? I'm just talking hypothetical, you know? That's how I talk a lot. A lot of people are gonna get frustrated with me because that's how Jesus talked. Jesus talked in parables for a reason. It makes you have to think. It makes you connect the dots, you know? Yeah, sorry about me tripping out. I had a lot of emotions going on. Didn't help, I lost my shit last night. So, yeah. But my dumbass fucking just went, because I went a half a mile out of my way and decided not to go back that way and go up the trail. Now I'm kind of going out of my way almost like a mile and a half, 2 miles. Which is fine, I got time. So, I gotta remember to take this hat off before I get there. Cool off. I wear that hat for a reason, to sweat. You wanna sweat, you wanna get those toxins out. And then, one, I always have it, I don't ever get caught without it. And it gets cold. And two, believe it or not, in the sun, it protects you. When it's really sunny, hot, I wear it, man. Because it protects my neck, it protects my head. And then these sides protect my ears. I travel so much, the wind. And you guys can hear it. I was thinking about, you know, editing these videos and editing out the wind whipping, but then it's not genuine. It takes time. Time I don't have. You know? So, besides the stuff I talk about, you know, the important stuff that I be mentioning, if you don't hear it, I'm making topics on it anyway, so it's whatever. You know, I got 34, you know, I got the rest of my life to do this, so there's plenty of time to figure it all out. And I'm not going to be chartering anybody till next year anyways, you know, I got to get the boat. And I plan on hunkering down this winter. Down there, you know, in Port, in Marina. Fucking hate that shit. But I plan on, hunkering down in the Marina, and you know, they'll have internet there and stuff, and I gotta get all that equipment, you know, set up, and I gotta test it, you know, and then I gotta go out to, you know, open water and, you know, make sure the stuff is working, and you know, I got fail-safe stuff, you know, systems put in place, you know. You know, everything's thought out perfectly. I'm gonna be living on this thing for half a year at a time. You know, possibly by myself periods of time. You know, Margarita, she might, you know, want to take off and go, you know, get a job on a cruise line or something for, you know, 30, you know, for 90 days, you know what I mean? And then come back with a couple grand, you know? I sail in port and, you know, I'm cooking somewhere, you know what I mean, for 90 days. And then we meet up, you know what I mean? Then we go back out to sea. And I'm okay with that. Because I know Margarita isn't cheating. I mean, Margarita isn't out there sleeping with men. She's done one over, you know? She's been through that game, you know? She knows life, you know what I mean? She's young too, that's why I love her too. She's almost 30, you know, and she already understands life, and that's hard to find. That's real hard to find. I'm telling you, it is. I've been searching my whole life. Every woman that I've ever dated, I've given my full heart to. I've paid for it, you know, I've given my all, and they never returned it. Never returned it. Ever. None of them. But that's also why I never proposed to any of them either, so. Therefore, I have Margarita now. Margarita's the only one I've ever proposed to, so. But these videos, you know, my storage be filling up, and, you know, these videos, I'm trying to, you know, I gotta ride too. So, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna try to get some good footage today. It's nice, and maybe I get some tricks in, maybe. or I'll hurt myself, which I don't want to do. So I'll let you guys go. Peace out. God bless.